What's good, YouTube? Black Ops Grief here. Today, we're doing the King Von breakdown. Alright, guys. Now, this is another rapper lost way too damn early. Alright, guys. And I actually did not know about King Von until his death. Alright, I've heard about him. I didn't listen to his music, but I really found out about him after his death. And then I started getting into his music a little bit. Alright, I like Trust Issues. That song's pretty fire. Trust Issues. And his O Block album's pretty good too. That one that just came out. But today we're doing the breakdown, guys, because as many of you may know, King Von was a sacrifice, all right? A sacrifice for Little Durk for fame and money. Now, this breakdown is going to prove to you and show you all the evidence that supports this theory that I'm claiming right now, all right, guys? Now, let's start it off with the first slide. You already know we come in with the slides, guys, the Google slides. All right. Now, King Von and Little Durk were going through some charges, all right, some shooting charges. Now, look at this first picture right here. You see King Von looking at Little Durk. He's like, "Hey, man, shut up, man. Shut up, bro." Like, telling him to be quiet with that, he's telling him to be quiet with that face right there. You already know what he's doing. And look at Little Durk. He's looking all, like, scared almost. Like, damn, this shit's burnt. Yeah, so you see something definitely right there was fishy at that point in time. You should have known that, King Von should have known that he was going to be Little Durk's next up sacrifice. I mean, King Von probably didn't know that Little Durk was a master at sacrificing. But, as many of you may know, Little Durk has sacrificed a lot of his friends. A lot of his friends, all right? And King Von was not the only one. He was just the most recent one. And he was the one that actually got Little Durk the most fame because Drake came out with the song with Little Durk, or they both had this song called Laugh Now Cry Later, okay? That came out before King Von's death. Now, also, Future had a song with Drake this year called Life is Good, and after that song came out, one of Future's homeboys in his camp died as well. So this is trying to show you, I'm trying to show you guys that Drake is pretty much like the gatekeeper of this whole fucking sacrifice game. Like, if you want to get big, you want to blow up, you better go with Drake, and you better sacrifice one of your homies. And look at Lil Yachty. He was wearing a dress. And what song was he with? Oh yeah, Drake. He was with Drake in that song when he's wearing a fucking dress. Now, you really think a rapper that talks about guns and shooting and drugs wants to wear a dress? Hell no. And this should show you guys right here that something was soon to come for Von that was not good, all right? Something soon to come for King Von because Little Durk has been sacrificed a lot of his homies, guys. And if you know about the blonde hair, of course, the blonde hair ritual in full effect with Little Durk, all right, after he came out of jail with the blonde hair, this represents either the cloning or the MK Ultra, okay, with the brainwashing. Now, let's go on to the second slide right here, guys. Here's the Gematria aspect. King Von killed on November 6th, 2020, all right? Well, that's leaving 51 days left in the year. 5 plus 1 equals 6, all right? He was killed on the 6th day of the week. Sunday is the first day of the week, not Monday, all right? Sunday because the sun rules all the planets. So the sun planet is the first. So therefore Sunday is the first day of the week. Friday was the day that King Von was killed on, which is the 6th day of the week. All right, guys? And of course, like I just said, leaving 51 days left in the year. Oh, what a coincidence, all right? Levon James. Now, this is the cover that was not to be released. I wonder why. It looks pretty fucking creepy, all right? So you can see up here, Levon James, you see at the scoreboard, it says home, 24, 2 plus 4, 6. Away, 6. And in the middle, what do you got? You got a 64. Take out that 4, and it's just a 666 right there, guys. I mean, this shit is pretty crazy because at this point, I do believe King Von either signed a deal with the devil or he was forced maybe to sign a deal with the devil, and Little Durk was just one of the people who urged him into that, or Little Durk was the person who was prepping him to be sacrificed. All right, through this gematria and through this numerology, you're gonna see how much of a coincidence that all this stuff just adds up, and then King Von gets killed. Let's go on to the next slide, guys. Now, we know about Newski. Newski was one of Lil Durk's most recent friends to pass away. And right here, what do you see? You see Little Durk and Newski. And then right here, Newski by himself. But Newski was not to see the day of light for the rest of his life after he was sadly killed. All right, his life was sadly ended. And this was a part of course, Little Durk's sacrifice. Because then Little Durk started dropping more songs, started getting more popular, and Little Durk's been in the game since around like 2014, 2010, and he's been in the game for a long ass time, guys. And when you're in the game for that long, you have to give up some blood, especially when you're that big. When you're that big and in that long of a game, you have to give up blood almost on a basis. All right. Now let's look on to the next slide. You're gonna see here, oh, best friends. You're gonna see King Von and Little Durk. Now they look like best friends right here, guys. Like honestly. And then you see here, I'm sure you guys have seen this video. Lil Durk is bumping the what is he bump? He's bumping that song called it's called something blood. It's something blood, all right? Which is very coincidental too because that song dropped on the 5th supposedly, but it actually dropped on the 6th. The song called Blood something that Little Durk is bumping in this live stream right here, guys. Now when he was bumping that song in this live stream, all his fans came in and said Von got shot, Von got shot, Von just got killed. And what did Little Durk do? Now, what would you do if you were on Instagram Live and then all these people were saying your friend died? What would you do? Well, I'll tell you what Little Durk did. He just left alive. He just left alive. And you can actually see after he read all those, he actually did a weird grin, threw up some some Pledge of Allegiance, and then just got off alive. And then shortly after that, disabled his Instagram account. Very fishy, just very weird, all right? He didn't have anything to say about it. He was just staying very quiet. Now, guys, this is full-on guilt right there. Now, you need to understand that this is not Little Durk's first sacrifice. This is not Little Durk's second sacrifice. This is Little Durk's either his 6th or his 7th sacrifice by this point in time, all right? And if it was his 6th sacrifice, then it makes it the irony even worse because he got killed on the 6th. All right, now let's look at Little Durk's more friends. Let's see more of his friends, all right? Now here, you're going to see Little Durk chilling with all these dudes, or at least a picture of him, all right? You got OTF Nunu, we got L.A. Capone, we got J Munna, we got OD, we got Lil Pat, we got Newski, and of course we got King Von. Now, guys, this should tell you right here, stay the fuck away from Little Durk. I mean, really, if you want to live, stay away from Little Durk, guys. It's not worth it. The fame's not worth it. The short-lived fame and money is not worth your life being abruptly ended, all right? Because Little Durk had this planned all along. All along, guys. Why do you think King Von's name in Gematria equals 38? And why do you think killing in Gematria equals 38? Not only that, but Pop Smoke equals 38. And you can look at a lot of rappers that have passed away. Even FBG Duck. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't FBG Duck. It was someone else that had a 38 in their name that was around that camp. I can't put my name on exactly, but you can go look in Gematria and you'll find a lot of dead rappers name add up to 38. And like I said, killing equals 38, and 38 is the number of death in Gematria. So they love to use 38, 38, 38. You're going to see that all the time around surrounding these rapper deaths especially. So this was a long time coming thing because King Von didn't name himself, all right? He was given his name. Very suspicious because King Von equals 38, like I said. So someone knew about Gematria. Someone knew about numerology. Now, some people may ask, why do they kill people under certain numbers? Why do they kill people with these certain numbers, these certain dates, certain times? Well, guys, it's called a ritual sacrifice, all right? You can't do a ritual sacrifice without being very specific, all right? You have to be very specific in a ritual. Like what, guys, when you bake a cake, you know you have certain measurements. You have certain measurements of the milk, you know, the whatever the fuck you else put in cake. You have certain measurements of everything, and too much or too little of it will fuck it up. Same thing with the sacrifice rituals. If you have the wrong number or the wrong fucking day, the ritual won't work, all right? The ritual will just be useless at that point. So this is why, guys, King Von equals 38, death equals 38, killing equals 38, Pop Smoke equals 38, and Pop Smoke did not name himself either, because they are set up from the day that they put themselves in the industry's door, okay? They are set up from that very day. Now, why did they kill some of these people? Why did they take out King Von, all right? Well, I'll tell you guys right now, King Von was a 22 life path in numerology. Now, if you don't know what numerology 22 life path is, basically 22 life path is a very rare life path. Most people are 1 through 9 life paths, but King Von was a 22 life path, which is a master number, master energy, which means he has more energy and more unique energy than anyone else, because no one else that I'm aware of that died recently had a 22 life path. But oh yeah, guys, like I said, like I was saying earlier, that someone else's name was 38. Little Marlowe equals 38. Just like little baby sacrifice, little Marlowe, death equals 38, killing equals 38, little Marlowe equals 38. So this is just goes to show you how they are given up as offerings, given up as sacrifices for more money and fame for the artist that sacrifices them. All right. Now this is a person from a YouTube comments, but you're gonna see right here, numerology sacrifice, King Von dead by the numbers. All right. Shout out to Dre So Glow for commenting this. All right. Excuse me. King Von equals 38. Like I said, guys, rapper 38, murder 38. Not from 63rd, the song that King Von dropped, 57. The day that King Von died, 11/6/2020. 11 plus 6 plus 20 plus 20 equals 57. Supposedly an altercation with Quando Rondo. And guess what? Quando Rondo equals what? 57. Just like what? 11/6/2020 equals 57. Quando Rondo equals 57. Quando Rondo was there. Quando Rondo was King Von's op. So this shows you how this sacrifice, this killing was very, very premeditated. Very premeditated, all right? They have to make sure that even Quando Rondo's name added up to the day that King Von was to be killed. This is all a part of the sacrifice ritual, guys, like I'm trying to tell you guys. And, you know, if they don't have these names on point, if they don't have these numbers on point, the ritual is as good as useless. Because what these rituals basically are pretty much deals with otherworldly entities, or deals with demonic entities for fame and fortune in exchange of life force, life energy, aka blood. All right. Now, blood is basically the devil's money. That's what the devil loves, is blood. He loves to get blood. He doesn't give a fuck about cash. He wants death. That's all the devil is about, is death. So this is why you'll see a lot of people around Lil Durk die. All right. A lot of people around Drake. Well, actually, Drake sacrificed Jimmy Wapo and XXXTentacion. And you even hear XXX talk about how Drake was planning to sacrifice him. And then Drake dropped a song after sacrificing X saying, SMS triple X, that's the only time I shoot below the neck. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. And that was, what, 2 years ago? And here we go with the more Gematria. Like I said, murder, 38, rapper, 38, killing, 38, King Von, 38, Pop Smoke, 38. But not only 38, 34, okay? Why 34? Because it's the reverse full reduction. In the full reduction, you got the 38s. And the reverse full reduction, you got the 38, the 43, the 34. Very interesting. It's just the number flipped around. You guys see? Like 34, 43. They're just flipping it around. Davon Daquan Bennett, King Von, equals an English ordinal 311. The full reduction is 113. Like I said, guys, the opposite, the reverse. So this is, they make sure that they have the names added up, they make sure they have the dates added up, and they make sure he dies on this date. Now, guys, if you see anyone else getting shot in the leg, let me know, because I know that Megan Thee Stallion supposedly got shot in the leg, all right, and leg wound equals 38, and also Boosie got shot in the leg wound equals 38. So, and I also do believe that Boosie had something to do with either MO3's death, or yeah, I do believe Boosie had something to do with MO3's death, but that is for another video. But the reason I'm saying this, guys, is because you'll see this number 38 pop up a lot in either shootings, deaths, or any rapper situation. And you'll see right here, they use 38 for the rappers, mainly for the rappers, all right? Not just for not for rock, pop stars, no, for rappers, because rapper equals 38, 34, backwards. All right, guys? So what this video was to teach you guys that these celebrity deaths are not no coincidence. 2020 is a year of celebrity deaths, some rapper deaths. Now we got star whackers walking around here taking out all these rappers on certain dates, on certain times. for what? Blood sacrifices. And guys, this is not the end of the blood sacrifices. This is not the end of the rapper deaths. You can expect a lot more to come very, very, very soon, all right? You can expect a lot more to come. And the reason for all these rappers dying and the reason why we can expect more death to come is because of, like I said, you have to give something to gain something. So in return, they get fame, fortune, money, longevity for what? For the deaths of their friends. Now, go look at Lil Yachty's recent tweet. What did Lil Yachty say? He said, I'd sacrifice one of my closest friends for a new Frank Ocean album. And that got a bunch of retweets. Like, what kind of fucker would you have to be to say that, even as a joke? Like, what? Like, huh? That ain't no joke, guys. They're really doing this out here. And like I said, Lil Yachty said he would sacrifice one of his friends for a fucking new Frank Ocean album. Well, guess what he did? He basically sacrificed his own fucking masculinity when he went on that song with Drake and DaBaby, and guess what? Wore a dress. And he wasn't wearing a dress just once. He was wearing a dress in multiple photos. And guys, we know that he did not want to do that. Who would want to do that shit? No one. Nobody wants to wear a fucking dress. And who else was in that song? So you got Lil Yachty and also DaBaby that was in that song. Well, DaBaby went through the same shit a few years ago when he was wearing a diaper baby. Now, what kind of rapper would wear a fucking diaper baby? Even if your name was DaBaby. Like, even if your name was DaBaby or Little Baby, why would you wear a diaper? I mean, come on. That's just begging to get clowned for. But that's what you have to do. You have to do these certain things. You have to give up certain things to show your allegiance to the secret cults, the secret societies, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Scottish Rite, all right, all these occults that are helping out these rappers sacrifice their friends and their family also. Megan Thee Stallion killed her mom. And guess what? Boom, she's fucking nominated for a Grammy. She's on WAP with Cardi B, all this crazy shit, right? Who else? DaBaby, boom, sacrificed his dad. Boom, he's on top 100 billboards. He's doing talk shows. He's doing everything, all right? And then he also killed his brother. Now, guys, this is the end of the King Von breakdown. I'm going to have a second King Von breakdown coming soon, but I really just wanted to put this one out, all right? I wanted to put this one out as soon as I can because this shit is really just insane. And to me, guys, King Von was a good-ass artist. Like, he had some real talent, and it's really sad for me to make this video and talk about King Von's death because, in my opinion, I do wish King Von was still here. I don't think King Von did not have to go out like that. All right, guys, King Von was not supposed to go out like that. He was very talented, in my opinion, very unique, very more unique than any of these other fucking rappers. All right, and the reason they sacrificed him is because of his energy. He had a lot of energy about him. He was very new. He was very new to the rap game, so I mean, it's just kind of an easy sacrifice for them to do. But R.I.P. King Von because he was a real one as far as I could see from all this stuff, and you know, it's pretty sad that Lil Durk's doing this shit. It's pretty fucked up because King Von did not have to go out like that. I mean, it's just pretty fucked up, guys. It's pretty insane how this shit just a constant cycle of rappers dying, rappers dying, rappers dying, rappers dying. And it's really never going to end because the rap game in general is pretty much a secret cult, all right? And not the rap game in general, but the big boys, all right? The big boys in the rap game. You don't want to hang around those big boys unless you are willing to get sacrificed because I mean, look at what happened to all of Lil Durk's homies. Look at what happened to Jimmy Wapo. Look what happened to XXXTentacion. Look what happened to Pop Smoke. Look what happened to Juice WRLD. All right, all these rappers with all this talent, and you always will notice that they're very unique. They're very diverse in their music careers. These are the ones who get sacrificed because they have the most energy. They have the most special, unique energy, which who wants? The devil wants. This is why they sacrifice all of them. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this woke you up a little bit. And I hope that you can see here that King Von equals 38, rapper equals 38, murder equals 38. He died on 11/6/2020 equals 57. Quando Rondo equals 57. Is this really a coincidence? Or is this a sacrifice ritual that Lil Durk has been doing for years and years and years now? Alright, guys, so stay the fuck away from Lil Durk. Stay away from all the big rappers. Because it is not no good news for any of you if you're going near those big rappers. Thanks, guys, for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you in probably tomorrow's video. And I'm also going to make a King Von breakdown part 2, all right? Because King Von, in my opinion, did not deserve to go out like that. Like, for real, guys. He just did not need to do that shit. Like, they did not need to do it like that to him. You know what I mean? That shit was dead wrong, in my opinion, all right? I mean, I feel like he was just getting started musically. All right, that one snippet on Instagram. What's that one snippet called? He's talking about he's just smoking that blunt in the studio. That snippet was hard as fuck in my opinion, and I hope that song drops because he was making some good music, and I wish I could have heard more from him. But sadly, he was short-lived. His life unfortunately was ended abruptly because over some money and fucking fame. This shit needs to stop. This shit needs to fucking end. This is why I'm exposing these fucks, alright? Because I want this shit to end. I want this shit to stop. This is why I have to make these videos. I don't want to make videos about people dying. I don't want to make videos about people's birthdays adding up to fucking blah, blah, blah. People's death days adding up. Fucking their ops adding up to the same numbers. I don't want to make these videos, but I have to because I have to get that knowledge out. I have to bring this attention and awareness to this subject so this shit can get fucking stopped. So this shit can get exposed and we can finally get rid of these fucking satanic rappers out. We get them the fuck out of here, honestly. Let's get them off. Let's get them fucking tell them to fucking fuck off and just get out of here because we need some real true rappers in this game that aren't about to sacrifice one of their closest friends for a Frank Ocean album. Thanks guys for watching. Love y'all and peace out.